Hey everyone, and welcome to the Sims 4 speed building video. This time it is a house that I'm doing for my Reagan family. So they're my ISBI or ISBI family that I've been doing since pretty early on in Sims 4. And it was time, I'm about to start generation 8 with this family, and it was really time to get a new house, especially since toddlers were added and I didn't have anywhere to put the toddlers once they were once they were born. Sorry. So that was it. Also, it was about time. They had the same house for about 4 generations, so it was definitely time for a change. So I decided, since I'm doing this YouTube Sims 4 stuff and Sims 3 stuff now, I thought I'd do it as a speed building video. So here we are. So if you're not familiar with the concept of an ISBI or ISBI, I call it an ISBI just because it's so much easier. So an ISBI is basically when you can only control one sim each generation, and that sim is your torch holder, and it's the next generation once your next torch holder becomes a young adult. So my sim Violet's just become a young adult, so we're all ready to start with her anew. And I decided to go for I wanted to do a bit of a more modern-ish home. I'm not sure I succeeded in that. It's more modern than anything else, but I was quite happy with how it ended up in the end. I originally was going with a white and black theme, but then I changed my mind because it got a bit dull. Not dull, but just, it was, yeah, it didn't really fit, I think, my family, because, I've been playing the Regans for so long. They definitely have a very particular flavor, if that makes sense. It sounds a bit odd, but I've had so many different sims in the Reagan family. I've had an alien torch holder, I've had an evil torch holder, there's just been a wide variety of sims really in the family, and it's been really great. Actually, I've really enjoyed playing this family, and it'll be kind of sad when I finish them, but I'm also hoping to actually finish them this year. I only have 3 more generations to go, so yeah, I certainly hope so. I've been through that before with the letting go of a family, legacy family, and I can get through it again. But yeah, no, I've been playing them for a while, so I think it's time to, really try and finish them off. It sounds bad. It sounds like I'm gonna kill them off. I'm not. Not planning on them dying anytime soon. I mean, I'm sure some of them will of old age, but other than that, it'll be about all that they do, but yeah. Don't mind my yawning. So still doing the exterior of the house. I was doing the windows. I quite like those sorts of windows, the ones that I chose with the multiple panels, and normally I go with white windows, but I thought the black would be a good contrast to how most of the outside is white, so went for a bit different. As you can see, or as you just saw there, I did keep a lot of the furniture from the old house. So I do go through and choose some of it or delete some of it. So things like the sauna I kept and stuff like that. So we'll see more of those as we go through. A lot of it's because it was, career objects that they got through their career, and I just wanted to keep those. I thought they worked for those, so I wanted to keep it. But yeah, I'm just changing the exterior, but I changed from the white and black. I mean, the windows are still black, but like the all the sort of extra little bits in there are more of that greeny colour, just for a bit of difference. But yeah, I quite like how it ended up on the outside, because sometimes it just doesn't work out and other times it does, and I think it did for this one. I think we're going into the interior stuff now, doing all the lights. I can change the time of day to the lighting, but that doesn't mean that it's great lighting. So yeah, I planned for the basement area to be a sort of activities sort of area, but we're going in and working on the kitchen. I did save the counters from the old house, and in the end I decided to go with those. I did have a look at the other counters that were available, but I didn't really like them, so I went with the ones from the old house and changed the colour. Basically, that was how it worked. And the other stuff that from the old house as well. So there I am changing all the colours for it. Don't mind my yawning. That's going to happen a lot in a lot of videos, I think. Long story short, I have an autoimmune illness. That means that my body is not very great. And also we're trying to figure out why I'm so fatigued all the time. Let's just keep it at that. But yeah, so if I yawn a lot, that's why. It's not because I didn't get enough sleep, because I did. The table and chairs there were actually made by the first torch holder, my founder, Isabel. She was her aspiration was curator, so she collected a lot of things, and she made money by making things on the woodworking table, and so we've kept some things ever since the beginning. That's why the table doesn't really match the rest of the house, and it does. It looks out of place a little bit, but it's special to me, and I like having this little thing there that reminds us, or reminds me anyway, of the first generation. That's why I like to keep the career objects as well. It's just nice to have that reminder there. And the game doesn't recognise that Isabel made them anymore, because how it works over generations. The dead Sims get deleted, and then I had to change saves, so Isabel never existed in the save. But I know that, so that's why it's still special to me. Now we're going into the living area, I believe. Yes. I quite like how this ended up. Personally, I'm just grabbing some of the stuff from the family inventory that we kept, and then I sort of like that career object, the stereo. Again, it just, these little things that are reminders of what's gone before, because this family has a long history. There's been 7 generations beforehand, and that's a long time. That is. So it's just these reminders of what's been, and I think it's really special. Here we go, doing the I went with like white base for interior walls as well, just because that's easy to work with for like the extra sort of thing. And I went with that wallpaper from the Vintage Glamour stuff because I really like it, and that colour's really nice. It just gives it a little bit of pop. I think it's good. I like it. And then I went with that faux fur rug. It's cool. Just give it a bit of something nice. It would be nice to put your toes through it. More career objects there with that desk and chair and computer. Say the right thing. It's not a desk and a table. Oh man. I think here I'm looking for the piano. That was the career object as well. I couldn't find it for the life of me. I don't know. I did eventually, but like, yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to find it. But yeah, we put that there. That was just a sort of empty space there, and I thought that would be nice. You know, a nice practice area if any of my Sims want to do that. My current torch holder, Violet, one of her treats is music lover, so she might want to. That'd be fine. And then I put in the doors in because I forgot that doors are needed and that they don't just go through the walls. Yeah. And that area there where I've put the rainbow door, that's going to be like the toddler area. I have discovered when I've been playing toddlers a bit in other saves that it's better to have them on the bottom floor, and then it's just all, yeah. That toilet and bath that I just put in, they were also made by the first torch holder, Isabel. So again, something special that's from the very beginning. Just give me a moment. I could feel my voice going a bit croaky, so I did. To have a drink. Doing this bathroom here. That shower is also a career object. Like, there's actually quite a few career objects, and also like none of the bathrooms in this house are the same at all. Yeah, but it's fun that way. Who wants it all to be the same? The only thing that's the same is the walls and floor. I went with some of the city living stuff for this bathroom. I used a talking toilet as well, I think, because I hadn't actually had one at all in the game yet. I hadn't experienced that, and I thought, you know, the Regans, they should have one. Let's get a talking toilet. That's weird. So they got a talking toilet. It's the bathroom. Am I going into the bedrooms yet? I don't know. I can't remember how I did it. I can't remember the order I did things. Ugh, I think I'm deciding on an outdoor flooring pattern. Ugh. What was I doing there? There's like nothing there. Okay. Going into the toilet area. Yes. I generally go for plain carpets or flooring, and then more interesting walls. That's why I went for, but I like that wallpaper, that one, that sort of ombre sort of thing, and then the mountain range. I was trying to go with the like stuff that came with the toddler update. And for the bed, I decided to go with the car bed in the end because that's cool. And there's only 2 beds in there because I certainly hope that we don't need more than 2. But there's room to put another one if needed. And it's not just the toddler area, I'm putting in other kids' stuff as well, so like the older kids' activity stuff will end up in there, so there's like the area. Yeah, so it's good. Yeah, I just thought it would be good to have that sort of specific area for them there. So So with that, eventually to add to it. Don't mind if I keep clearing my throat. Apparently I'm having voice issues or something. I don't know. Kittens. So anyway, lately I've been feeling really nostalgic for Sims 2, and I'm not sure why. I think it started when the toddler update came, because the Sims 4 toddlers really reminded me of the Sims 2 toddlers, and I've just really wanted to play it. And I tracked down all of my expansion and stuff packs for Sims 2, but couldn't find the base game. So that's fun. I think I have found something, because my family members have said they've seen the base game around somewhere, so hopefully we'll find it soon. And then if we do, I mean, it would be really cool to do like a nostalgia sort of thing. I kind of just want to play it, but also I think it would be cool to do something for the channel as well. So we're working on the big bedroom. This one I'm going to give to my previous torch holder, Leia. Yes, her name is Leia. Her siblings are Han and Anakin. They were named after Star Wars characters. Each generation has had a naming theme. So there was Star Wars, there was Merlin, there was Welcome to Night Vale, there was the Stravaganza series. Violet, her generation was named after her series of unfortunate events. I know what the next generation's naming theme will be, but I'm not going to say, because half the fun is having the readers guess. I like having them guess it. It was really obvious when it was like Han. Han was the first child. But yeah. So yeah, that one will be for there. And then now I'm working on Violet's room. She is my next torch holder. And she is, her aspiration is freelance botanist, but her traits don't really suggest that, because I randomise it completely. So she's a music lover, she's dance machine, she's clumsy. I don't know, I had from pretty early on that she was fairly feminine, so I went with that. I went with the glamour, the vintage glamour stuff. Basically that's the entire room is the vintage glamour, and then I changed the flooring as well, because I felt wood flooring would be better rather than carpet for some reason. But yeah, I felt I really like how this one ended up, and I do really like the way that wallpaper is. It's sheer and stuff. I'm finding the rug. Yeah, I'm choosing that. Also, the vintage glamour rug. It's basically entirely vintage glamour stuff in that room. Now I'm working on Violet's brother's room. So her brothers are Klaus and Duncan. Klaus isn't going to be there for much longer, so I didn't really bother to do much for the room. And actually that's the case, and with a fair bit of the house I didn't really do a lot. I just kind of left it, and there's still 3 generations of the family to go, so we still need to update as we go, and we still need room to update. And now this is Duncan's room. He's still a child in the game, so he's going to be around for a bit longer, but yeah, I still don't do much for his room because he's only a spare. I don't know, I didn't really care. But that area, so they're going to come down into the basement. There'll be the activity room, there's the sauna, there's the bathroom, and then there's like the gym area that's got like the workout equipment and the yoga stuff, because I've actually done that quite a lot lately. My Sims, the Reagans, have been doing it autonomously, which has been interesting. And may, as time goes by, change the way that set out in there. But originally I was going to have the pool be under, like in the basement as well, but I changed my mind. It's nice to have like an outdoor pool, so we went with that. I went with the spa day stuff for that bathroom because I felt it fit with that sort of area. Oh, going back to working on the kitchen. I think I'm just deleting all of the oh, oops. I forgot I did that. Oh well, it's back now. Yay for undo. And I'm just adding some more cabinets in there, just to give it a little bit. That picture there is of the old one of our previous torch holders who has died, and her sister. So that's nice. It's nice that we still have that picture. I'm getting rid of some of the objects that were already in the inventory, just because, you know, it's easier to keep this stuff together or something. I think a lot of it is career objects. Not all of it. Nothing in the kitchen is, because none of my Sims have done like the cooking, the culinary career tracks. So yeah, maybe that'll happen. There's still 3 generations to go. Not for Violet though. Yeah, just get it. Other reward things like the wedding statue, I don't know, thing with the flowers out the front. And then I moved the little puppet area, so it's just outside the kids area, and then it put it in a seating area so that adults can watch if the kids do play with that, which they have done autonomously. Adding a desk into the kids area. With that poster, you can get the focused emotion, and they might do their homework all autonomously. You learn these things when you're doing an ISBI and you can't control the kids. I've actually had some of the kids get A's completely autonomously. It's been great. Putting a desk in classes room. It's interesting because, you know, it's a house, but there's also all these extra bits that the family have collected over 7 generations that just make it really a bit extra, I feel. Like the easels were both from one of my torch holders' painting career, and, you know, it's just, that's from the science career. You know, it's just, it gives it something that makes the house a bit unique. It reminds me, I don't think it reminds the family, but it reminds me of what's been before in the family, which is nice. I like to have that memory. Putting everything, a woodworking table, that's the same woodworking table from the beginning. Yeah, we've had astronauts, so we've got that. We've got that really great rocket ship. You know, just things that really has been great. I think I'm trying to decide on a fence. It was hard. I wanted, because they're such a well-off family, I felt that they would have like a high sort of privacy sort of fence, and make sure it looks really private for them. So yeah, I did that, and then the hedge up to the house, and then I put those gates there because it means they can get out easily. I'll lock them so that it's only the household that can get through them. Basketball, this sort of balcony area. Oh no, I'm not moving. I think I'm just still getting rid of stuff. Oh, I wanted to do like over the top of that outdoor area, that sort of thing. So made up. I like doing that. I think it adds a little something. So there we go. Oh, sorry. Really, this yawning is getting a bit ridiculous. Doing that individually thing, I'd change my mind in the end, because I have to delete every single thing of that floor, individually, which takes time. It looks quick now, but this is also sped up. So yeah, but I do like having that thing there, and then having that's I'm gonna yawn a lot. Okay, so I think we do add more to that sort of outdoor area. Not yet. Okay, I don't know what order I did things. Oh yes, I got all of that stuff that came with the same stuff pack as the water slide. I can't remember the names of the stuff packs. But yeah, we have a few of the different things out there. Just really enjoy the outside. What's going to happen is my sim will nap on that. One of my sims will nap on that outdoor seat, even though they have a bed. It'll happen. I know it will. I know what my sim's like. And then the pool, putting some lighting in there, doing some outdoor lighting as well, because yeah, and then this upstairs balcony with the big room, they get the spa. Didn't really even need me to put it downstairs, so it goes up there, and it's just a nice little thing for them to have. And then I added the bar in, because I sometimes barely use the bar, but I may have a sim that does the mixology thing eventually. And then I realised I have all this extra decorative stuff, so I had to get some accent tables and to get them put somewhere. And that lighting thing, like I said, there's a few career objects that we've gotten over the generations, so it's just, yeah, it's nice. Plants and stuff. I think I'm going into adding a bit more decoration and stuff into the home. So because I generally do everything that's needed first, and then I go and do the extra decorations and stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. That was a huge painting. I quite like that painting. That's nice. Anyway, so add a bit to the home. Oh. Whoa. I need to stop. What am I doing? I think I was trying to remember how to do that. You know how you do the Control 9 thing to lift the mirror up? Yeah, I couldn't remember how to do that. So I could have edited it out, but before speeding up the video, it was 2.5 hours that I wasn't going to go through and edit the whole thing, and far too tired for that. Don't have the spoons for that. So yeah, we're just doing a bit more decoration. Adding some stuff to the bathroom, so they at least have toilet rolls and hand towels. I think I'll do that eventually. I'll do that soon. I don't know, at some point. And I have that sort of shoe rack by the front door, because I found, somewhere to put your shoes. A lot of people have those houses where you can't wear your shoes inside. Sims don't go barefoot unless they're doing yoga, or you purposely do make them go barefoot. But yeah, just adding a bit extra to the decorations of the home. That room there is just going to stay empty for now. I might use it later, I might need it later. For now it's just going to be blank. Something that we can add to in the future. So yeah, like I said, hand towels, toilet rolls, the towels for the showers and the baths, and all of that stuff, that Sims don't actually use, but you kind of want them there because otherwise it looks a bit weird. And then I put those separating sort of things there, like they can still get through there, but it's just sort of a nice little, I like it. Anyway, basically that's how I decide things. I like it. I should probably change that wall though. Anyway, putting some of the kids' decorations up in there. I really like that cloud lamp. That's so cool. It's really cool. But yeah, we're just adding a few more, doing some lighting stuff. Yeah, there's the more decorations. Bunnies, clouds, bunnies. Yeah, basically it's just, there wasn't any rhyme or reason to that. I just put things. That looks cool. Oh. Well, I'm tired. I think now I'm just going through everything, looking for everything, seeing if I missed anything, which I think at the moment I haven't really. Well, I put that wind chime in, but that's I did also put those things in there because you would not believe the amount of fires that my Sims have caused autonomously. Letterbox and the outdoor bin. I wanted to lift that bookcase, but it can only stay there, and it was kind of annoying. I wanted to go in the middle. And then some lockers in that area. Oh, we'll change the gym area eventually. I think it's probably too big. But it will be fine. Some of the other decorations, and I think I'm doing some of a bit of landscaping. I don't do a lot, just a little bit to add on, just to make it look a bit nice, and then I do some trees. Basically, it only does a lot of landscaping. In that big green area there, I'm keeping for Violet for her garden, because she's doing because her aspiration is freelance botanist. She needs room for her garden. So that's basically what that is. And then doing that. Again, like I said, it's just a check through to make sure I haven't missed anything. I like to be sure. I think I've been looking for that hose yet. Putting that there. Not that I use it. It's just a decoration. Decor item. Anyway, here's the picture. So this is the outside of the home. And there's the kitchen area, which I was quite happy with. But anyway, as you look at the pictures, yeah, this is really leading to a close. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Wait. Yeah, I love the way that it shines like that. Yep, and then we go on to the last picture, I believe. Yep, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!